Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for taking a few minutes to start your day with me. You know, when I was listening to the sermon this weekend about God providing our daily bread, I was reminded of one of my favorite Bible stories from my childhood, and it's found in 1 Kings chapter 17. And as the story opens, we're mid-drought. Things are so tough, and this drought has taken its toll on everyone, but especially our widow and her son. And into this scene comes the prophet Elijah. And he comes into the town and asks this widow for some water and for some bread. And she replies in 1 Kings 17:12, I swear by the Lord your God that I don't have a single piece of bread in the house. I only have a handful of flour left in the jar and a little cooking oil at the bottom of the jug. I was just gathering up a few sticks to cook a meal, and then my son and I will die. I mean, times were tough. Everything was in short supply, even sticks. But Elijah promises her, if she does this for him, verse 14, for this is what the Lord, the God of Israel says, the jar of flour will not be used up, and the jug of oil will not run dry until the day the Lord sends rain on the land. I mean, what a decision she has to face. Does she just go ahead with her plan and cook the last meal for her and her son? Or does she take the very last she has and trust God with it? Verse 15 says she went away and did as Elijah told her. So there was food every day for Elijah and the woman and her family. For the jar of flour was not used up, and the jug of oil did not run dry, in keeping with the word of the Lord. I love that last line. For the jar of flour was not used up, and the jug of oil did not run dry, in keeping with the word of the Lord. This reminds me that God can work with little. That God can take, like we talked about, the 5 loaves and 2 fishes and multiply what little we have. It also reminds me that God keeps his word. He keeps his word that says he will supply all our needs. My question for you this morning is simple. Where do you feel like maybe your flour and oil are almost out? It could literally be you feel like your flour and oil are running out. Your food is running out. You don't have enough money at the end of your month. And if that's you, please take advantage of our food pantry on Wednesdays. We welcome you. But maybe you have plenty of food, but you feel like the flour and oil of your hope is running out, or that your spiritual tank is pushing empty. Maybe you feel like the flour and oil in a relationship or in your dream are running out. Well, today I encourage me to remember that God is the multiplier of the little. He takes delight in our small offering of hope, the desire even to know him and multiplying all of that. And you may think, God, I only have a day or two of hope left. I can't muster up the faith to take the next step. God, this relationship is dead. I have nothing left to give. Whatever your flour and oil is today, God is a faithful multiplier. Like the widow, you may not suddenly have full flour and oil jars. You may not suddenly just find yourself full of hope or full of solutions. But what you will find is that each day, though it looks like there is little left, God will provide. He will provide hope for that day. He will provide help for that day. The jar of flour was not used up, and the jug of oil did not run dry, in keeping with the word of the Lord. Blessings on your day ahead, and I look forward to seeing you at church this weekend.